Greetings to the motovlogging community and fellow YouTubers. Triketacular here. On this beautiful Saturday morning. Just pulled over to the side of the road to let some of the vehicles get past me. Have some of these impatient fellas in the pickup trucks, of course. You don't like to be prejudiced against any one particular group of drivers, but in our town here it seems to be the ones in the raised pickup trucks. They like being right on your bumper. So we're just out for a ride this morning. We've had an unusually hot June here in our part of the world. I'm located on the west coast of British Columbia, Canada. Yesterday it got up to 96 degrees Fahrenheit, which is unusually hot for our area in June. I realize folks living in the southern United States and California and Arizona would probably think that's a kind of a cooling spell. But our city has placed water restrictions in effect. You're only allowed to water your lawns between 6 a.m. and 8 a.m. on even numbered days if your house address is even, and odd numbered days if you have a odd numbered house address. And they're talking about putting a complete ban in effect for watering the lawns. As you can see here, the side of the road, the lawns are pretty golden brown. City Council, they put an ad in the paper encouraging residents to go gold, they call it. Go gold. So we're just bombing around here through the rural areas and in through the different city roads. A lot of farmland out here. This past Thursday we had a supper meetup with our local Harley Davidson Hog chapter, and it's about 20 miles away from our home, and the temperatures were in the upper 90s that day, so we decided to take the car. And when we got to the little roadside pub, quite a few of the members that lived closer in the area, they also elected to take the car. It was just too hot to ride in. And was talking to my wife as we're riding home and saying really how much more comfortable it is riding in a car, or a cage as we motorcyclists call it, especially in the hot weather. To have the air conditioner going, windows closed, it's quieter. You're not getting the blast of wind, of course, like you do on a motorcycle, especially if you don't have a windshield when you ride. So it made me ponder just why do we ride the motorcycles when it is more comfortable in the car. You can be more relaxed. You feel safer for sure. Perhaps it is that tinge of excitement we get from being on the motorcycle. You know you're exposed to the elements. You basically have no protection as far as bumpers or doors surrounding you. You're exposed to the heat, the wind, the cold, the rain. If you do get stuck riding in those conditions, say if you're out on a tour, you have no choice but to get caught in those kinds of weather conditions. You can wear rain gear, of course, and heated vests, heated gloves. Some of you fortunate riders have heated hand grips and heated seats. I don't. But I guess it just boils down to that one-of-a-kind feeling riding a motorcycle when you're out like today on a country road, and it's a nice warm breeze hitting your face. That's what I guess gets us out there to ride. I'd welcome your comments on that, comparing the ride on a motorcycle to that of a car or a SUV or a truck. People who live in California and Arizona, you're very fortunate that you can ride all season long. I just heard my radiator kick in. When I left home this morning, it was about 75 degrees Fahrenheit already. More industrial land and construction coming up here on the left. I'm not sure if that's going to be more storage facilities or what it will be. This portion is one of my favorite rides in our city. These nice gentle sweeping curves, two of them. There's 4 lanes, 2 heading east, which I am doing, 2 heading west, and there's not too much traffic along this stretch of the road as a rule. I was going to wear my cooling vest this morning, but I thought, well, I won't be out that long, so I should be okay without it. They really help a lot in the heat. They are black and slightly padded, and they look just like a regular vest, and you soak them in water and then kind of gently squeeze it out at the bottom, and then it keeps you cool. It does feel like you're wearing wet clothes though, which I don't particularly care for the feeling of that, but I guess anything to help you keep cooler. Big dump truck here. I guess signaling for lane changes are optional for him. I noticed he didn't signal to pass me, and coming back in my lane he didn't signal either. I get that little saying from Trucker Josh. He's a daily YouTuber that posts up semi-truck videos of his travels across North America with his two dogs, Diesel and Sergeant. He's quite an interesting fella from Manitoba, the province of Manitoba, Canada. You should check him out. It's Trucker Josh, My Life Daily. He has quite a few subscribers, I think over 40,000. And he's been posting a vlog every day for I think about the last 4 years or so. He used to do them like they were a week behind, just for his own safety purposes. And now I think he does them just 1 day behind. That's a tough job though, the long distance truckers. They certainly have my respect. They play such a big part in keeping the economy going. Everything that we use is basically brought to us by the truckers. Food, produce, clothing. They have to sacrifice a lot, like if they're married, being away from their families, missing their children's birthdays, probably somewhere away at Thanksgiving and during Christmas. So I guess I'm kind of just rambling around with a number of topics today. There's somebody that's in a hurry to the next stoplight. So I'd like to thank you again for watching this moto vlog. You've been watching the Triketacular channel. Thank you to my subscribers. I hope you're enjoying my efforts. So I welcome your comments. Hit that like button and subscribe if you haven't already. So until next time, take care and ride safe. Bye bye.